Okay, part 2 of our YouTube series. If you need the front doors for the 4th gen 4Runner, you're gonna wanna go down below, hit that link. It'll take you over to that video. This is for the rear doors. Rear doors are very, very similar to the front doors, just a few different pieces. Less pieces, I think there's only 8. We're gonna basically repeat that process. We're gonna do our clean, we're gonna do our preheat to the door panels itself. You're gonna wanna be in an enclosed area where you can control the temperature, because these pieces of vinyl like above 60 degrees, and then you're gonna need a post heat to 185 with a heat gun. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get started. You can see these doors do have some scuffs and dings, some food. The front door had a ton of stuff up here because that's where your forearm goes. So we're gonna get everything cleaned up nicely. We're gonna use a 3-step process of spray wood glass cleaner, this Geon prep, and then isopropyl alcohol. This stuff's nice because it kind of like soaks the tough stuff. Then I like to use this guy. This is like a detailing scrubby. You can use like an at-home scrubby or anything that kind of has like a light texture to it. You just don't want to use anything that is going to like heavily scrub down your doors, because it might take off a layer of clear coat kind of that comes from the dealership. So just a light scrubby. You can even use a rag. Just want to make sure the doors are nice and clean. Okay, wipe down this. Okay, we're getting stuff off. Okay, next. It smells like a fruit juice, but it's not a fruit juice. Okay. Man, when you apply that stuff, it looks so clean. I know. Then the last bit, some alcohol. Got a heat gun. Basically what we're doing is we're just making sure that the panels are all the way dry. We just sprayed quite a bit of stuff on them. So we want to make sure that it's all out of the cracks and crevices, that they're completely dry and ready to take on these door skins. Man, it looked crazy how like matte feeling this takes on once they're cleaned really well. Okay, then squeegee, knife, not needed but recommended. We're gonna start with the bottom panel, get it all centered and kind of averaged out in its area, and then we'll work our way up. Your center centering point is gonna be your speaker. We'll get it all kind of centered out there. Tack this down here and we'll pull this out. Okay, now if it starts to feel tight over here, that's fine. It's actually meant to be a tighter fit around the window. Add a little bit of heat and just pull it to where you need it. And then this is a good thing because this will actually help grab the door panel itself so that you have good coverage. Just like that. Okay. Now we're gonna go out here. Hit that, come through here, hit this miniature ledge through here, come up, and then what we'll do is we'll center that piece there. Then this is where I would recommend using a squeegee, just because you can cover a little bit more area significantly easier. Now all this stuff, so you can tell that it's lightly bunched up in a few areas. Sometimes it's easiest to kind of distribute the extra material along a full surface versus just like pressing it out. Then you can see that there's a little bit of extra material here. So we'll pull this out, and I probably could just squeegee it all down, but the proper way to do it would be to add some heat to the bottom of this. And we start down here and just kind of shrink it, and it will actually conform to the door from being shrunk. Just like that. Then you kind of let it cool a little bit, and then oh, I like it. Okay, done. Let's move and do this interior piece. This interior piece comes in two pieces. I probably breathe really weird in these videos.
Can't confirm.
Can or cannot confirm that you are a weird mouth breather. Okay, so I'm gonna get that front part tacked up. What we'll do is we'll pull this down and over, line up that portion there. Okay, so we got this back area all lined up, and then I just would recommend just kind of squeegeeing it up and into its spot. That laid in there really nice, honestly. Good. Next is this odd looking piece here. Okay, there's a trick to this.
Oh yeah, looks good, guys.
Thanks, Cole. Okay, so we'll tack here, and then what I would recommend doing is lifting up these pieces, because this is a curved area. We want to pre-shrink it before it goes into the curve. Otherwise, when it gets hot, when you're driving, it'll shrink itself and then possibly disconnect. Come on. Kind of squeegeeing all the excess material over. And then you're probably going to have about 1/8 of an inch gap, which is how it was designed to be. Now let's tackle that long piece. Okay, I'm gonna start up here. Say this is probably your centering point. And then from here, we'll work this out and over. Kind of like that. Lift this up. Because it's kind of wanting to have a little excess material there, we'll give it a little heat. You could see it actually shrink. Cool. Oh. Geez, too easy on that piece. And this is a pretty easy piece too. So I recommend on here, starting it up over here, holding the edge, kind of centering it out. And then you just want to tack it up top along that ridge, just like that. Then from here, you kind of lift and then pull down. Just like that. Kish money. Okay, I'm gonna do this piece. I think that's the last piece on here. Oh, forgot the handle and the lower portion. Okay, so we're gonna tack down here, then lift to where we need it up here. Kind of average your two gaps, and then just go back and forth. Push down that middle portion, and then that'll stick just like that. Okay, last pieces are the control knob. So satisfying. Good. And then the last piece, which is this guy. This is just a protective piece of vinyl, not necessarily needed all the way on the bottom. I'm gonna say I always forget to clean this piece here. Wasn't even that dirty this time. Hesh. So hopefully this helped out. It kind of showed you placement on all of our decals that we're installing on this door. Adding some extra heat on this curved portion over here. Curved things want to give you excess material either along the edges or in curved areas like that. So make sure that you heat out the excess material prior to pressing it down. It'll prevent it from not sticking and coming up in the future. But other than that, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this install video. It's very satisfying watching a full design door get installed. But if you have any questions on placement, designs, or anything like that, you can email us. Hopefully you guys find this install video useful. If you like this product, it's also going to be linked down below so you can pick it up. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. It allows us to make videos like this to install our products. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.